whole communities regularly face drought, flood, cyclone, and have the first impacts of climate change already biting at their heels. We believe that by improving the economic and environmental resilience of these vulnerable communities, we're doing the best that we can to help safeguard their future. And that's what our Mangrove project has been doing. We're regenerating mangrove, setting up tree nurseries, planting trees, establishing self-help groups, improving farming techniques, supporting income generation projects, and a whole range of things. And we're seeing the results in the greening of villages, increased family incomes, reduction in malnutrition and migration, and increased protection against the natural disaster that will inevitably happen. But two things have become absolutely evident to me in the years that I've been working there. The first is that environmental education has got to be a fundamental part of sustainable change. And the second is that within existing structures, there is no way that need can be met at the moment, except at the most basic level. And I think that the people that we're working with need and deserve better than that. Now, right at the beginning of the Mangrove project, 7 years ago, TFN gave us a grant that made sure that we were able to establish education in schools and in the community as at the heart of our work. We now have 60 flourishing eco-clubs, and I've produced a whole range of materials and resources that they use. When I go out there, I run workshops for the children, and I train project workers, volunteers, and teachers so that they know how to use those resources and see what it's possible to do and how to do it. Because it's not the fault of the teachers, their training is absolutely diabolical. Many of them are working with classes of 120. They have no tables, no chairs, just black paint on a concrete wall and a piece of chalk. A third of the high school teachers in our project area have not been paid for nigh on 20 years. So it's not surprising that they teach to the book and that the children have to learn by rote. There's no chance for them to develop the skills of observation, recording, investigation, to develop their curiosity and to learn how to ask questions. And I think that these are absolutely vital skills in the modern world. Because it's not enough just to care, though I think that that's a good start. But when you're faced with developers or illegal loggers, when you need to campaign to change government policy, when you need to resist the pressure of a pesticide salesman, or when indeed you need to know why you should not be cutting down trees or digging up land to make a prawn farm, you need hard knowledge and a clear understanding of what's involved. And you need to be able to marshal your arguments and deliver them persuasively, and you need to have the confidence that comes from that. Because without it, you continue to be vulnerable, not just to the vagaries of weather and climate and centuries of disadvantage, but to continuing exploitation. And that's how it is for these people. The skills and the knowledge that you and I take for granted would give these people the power to make informed decisions about their lives and their environment. Now, I've described a little bit about what we've done, and I think that we've made a good start, but it's nowhere near enough. We need the sustained input of somebody who really knows what they're doing. And we've been completely unable to find anybody like that in Orissa for the reasons that I described earlier about quality of training and so on. So we're in the process of getting a VSO worker, someone with the passion and the expertise who will devote 2 years especially to transforming environmental education in our project area and beyond. They'll be able to do the job properly. They'll be able to sort out exactly what's needed, what's possible, what's appropriate, to produce good resources and train people to use them. But I think most of all, what they'll be able to do is open doors to a whole new world for the teachers and the children alike, a new way of looking at the world, and help prepare the next generation to take responsibility for looking after their world and their future. It seems like such a small thing, but when I go out there, I realise that very real difference that I'm able to make. A proper green teacher could make the most extraordinary difference. We run on a very tight budget, but this work is absolutely crucial to its future success. And that's why we're here tonight to ask you to help us find the cost of our VSO worker. The benefits will begin to show very quickly, but most important, from the teachers to the students, from the pupils to the families and out into the community, those benefits would continue for years and years to come.